Hey Wellness Wednesday crew, Whitney here, checking in for another Wellness Wednesday, as I'm sure you could guess. Today I want to talk to you about my favorite diet. And when I say the word diet, I don't mean deprivation. I don't mean starvation. I don't mean this regimented thing that you have to follow in order to achieve your goals. That's not what I mean at all when I say the word diet. What the word diet means to me is simply the way I eat. It's the foundation that I base my meals off of. It's the lifestyle that I choose to live by. I don't mean it in this fad thing. I don't mean the word diet to be a contribution to this thing that I'm following because I want to look good in my bikini this summer. When I say the word diet, I simply just mean the way I eat, and it is my absolute favorite diet. So where did this come from? My favorite diet came from the complexities of all of the different paradigms that we could be following in terms of nutrition and diet and the way that we eat and things like that. You guys, it is so freaking confusing. It really is. There's so much out there. It's like we're drinking from a water hose of do this calculation, follow this program, try out this bar, protein shake, or what have you. And it just gets confusing. It really does. And what I want to do for you guys is make it simple. Make it super simple. Kind of like the KISS quality is something that I like to follow. Keep it super simple. KISS. How do I do that? Well, I follow the JERF diet. Yep, the JERF diet. If you haven't heard of it, it stands for Just Eat Real Food. The JERF diet. Super simple, right? Eat real food. And the reason why I follow this is it makes it easy. I just look at, is what I'm eating real food? Did it come from the ground? Was it harvested? Did it sit on a shelf for God knows how long? Does it have added preservatives, artificial ingredients, things like that? Now, let me put in a small disclaimer. I don't only eat things that came from the ground, that were harvested, that don't contain an ingredient list, that don't contain a nutrition label. However, the majority, and when I say majority, I mean like at least 85 to 90% of the food that I do eat does come from the ground. It is harvested. It doesn't contain an ingredient list. It doesn't contain a nutrition label. It's real food, okay? I want to keep it simple for you guys. I want you to start with something that is simple. Try eating real food. If it comes from a box, if it has an expiration date, that is the easiest way to figure out if what you're eating is real. Does it have an expiration date? Or does that actual piece of food simply just let you know when it is expired? Let's take a banana, for example. Well, when bananas start to expire, what do? They turn brown. That is a banana's way of indicating that it's not really the best anymore. It's expiring. It is spoiling. It is going bad. What else? Okay, let's take meat, for example. If meat is going to expire, it starts to change colors. It probably doesn't smell very good. It lets us know, hey, you probably shouldn't eat me right now. I'm expired. There are laws that when you get packaged meat, it has to have some sort of like packed on date or expiration date or something like that, but it is something that in itself is going to let you know it is expired. I hope that this makes sense for you guys. I want to keep it simple. Follow the JERF diet. Just eat real food. Let's try something. I want you to pick one meal each day. One meal each day that you might have always picked something that came from a box, that was prepackaged, that had an expiration date, that had an ingredient list. Pick one meal each day and just start there. Just start by simply replacing one meal with real food. And I promise you, you guys, amazing things are going to happen. And as that one meal becomes easier and easier, try 2 meals. Heck, try a whole day of real food. Real food that you can see, taste, and smell as soon as you pick it up off that grocery shelf. Walk into the produce section. This is where you're gonna find the majority of your real food. Walk into the produce section, pick it up, hold an apple in your hand and say, yes, this is an apple. This is real food, and my diet is going to consist of real food. So there you have it, you guys. My absolute favorite diet. The JERF diet. Just eat real food. Now, for those of you who are like, yeah, Whitney, I eat real food, but there are still things that I get that have a nutrition label, and I want to know how to read it. Check back next week, because next week we are gonna go over Nutrition Label Reading 101. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love all of the support and the feedback that you guys are giving me on this Wellness Wednesday series. I genuinely appreciate all of you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next week. So that being said, let's make it an awesome, awesome week. Bye, guys.